everyone. Welcome back for another episode of a BCD Moment, and I am Renee Twiddle. So, episode 4, there's a lot to talk about, so we're just going to get right into it. I say I need a new hairdo at the beginning of this episode, and then Veronica calls me and tells me that she found the information the contact info that she promised to give me. So she said she'll text it to me because she wants to keep this person's identity private. And then Cassandra arrives home telling Veronica she doesn't want to talk to her right now. Amanda comes out of the closet, no pun intended, it's just that's where she was, and she changed her clothes, which is the first time I think we've seen her since the time jump, but anyway. Amanda overhears Cassandra and Veronica, and Cassandra says she knows about the baby switch, she's kept it in for 2 years, and she can't handle it anymore. Cassandra storms out, and she says she is done with Veronica. And Veronica yells to Cassandra and doesn't hear her, obviously, because she's outside. And Cassandra goes down the stairs, and she is abducted by someone in like a skeleton mask and black and red costume, but there's skulls on them, but I don't know if you can see close enough, but I know the costume. Anyway, Amanda goes back into the closet. Not a pen there either, just what I had to write because that's what happened. And then she calls Andrew. Originally it was supposed to be Lexi, but we could not film Lexi in time, so had to be changed to Andrew, which later fits. Calls him and tells him what she found out about the baby switch, which is good that Amanda told him because later it's important information and it's better off that was told to Andrew, because how would he have found out if Lexi knew first? Lexi would not tell Andrew, so it's better off that the switch happened. Andrew invites Amanda out drinking because of what happened. Amanda, because it stressed Amanda out. And then the next day, a knock is heard at my door. I go to answer it, and it is Tilly, Veronica's acquaintance. And Tilly mentions that her roommate is Roxy. After I went and asked her if she lives nearby and if she has any roommates, like I was giving her like 20 questions. Like, it just seemed a little bit forward, and at the time I didn't even notice, but when I watched it back I was like, okay, why am I like that? Anyway, I asked Tilly to figure out who the mystery woman is. I have the pictures on a flash drive and I hand them to her. Then it shows my dad, Joe. He's frustrated about something. Then he calls someone and he says that he can't do what he asked. And then whoever was on the other side of the line, which later in the season, you figure out who it is. Yeah, you figure out, especially it's revealed in season 8 too. And then they convince him by saying that he will be reimbursed for what he is asked to do. And then he agrees to do it. Then it shows Tilly, and she says she has figured out who the mysterious woman is. She said the name of the person is Jody Jenkins, and she was once in charge of the police station. But she left and had Detective Roberts take over, and the reason why she left, because her father, Connor James, died. Then I'm sitting there pondering, I'm like, James, why do I recognize that name? And then Tilly says, do you have my money? And then I say, I don't have it right now, but I promise I will. And then Tilly says, you better, bitch. And then I have like a disgusted look on my face, and then Tilly leaves. Then it shows Cassandra tied up in a warehouse somewhere. And then she's calling out for help, screaming and yelling. Nobody's listening. Nobody can hear her. Then it shows me stopping by Tilly's, giving her the money. And then it goes back to the warehouse where Cassandra's tied up. Someone, the same someone who abducted her, with the mask on and the costume, comes in and just stares at her. And that is the end of episode 4. And as for the outfit that I'm wearing, black bandana, sunglasses, I want to see your peacock shirt, and PJ bottoms that have flowers on them. And that is it for today's episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.